Okay, guys. This is my second time trying to do Alisa's route after I had a very terrible experience after realizing I made one mistake that led to serious consequences. So let's go. Biasha joined us at the table, gnawing anxiously on his lower lip.
Тосик, ты почти в этом сраном лесу живет.
Yeah, okay, after basically I had this one, I'm not going to read this again.
Вчера ничего странного не видел на.
I replied with a complete lie.
Нет.
Я тоже. Повезло, что классуха моим родакам нажаловалась из-за оценок. Вот меня и не выпустили вечером на репетицию. А то на месте Катьки оказались бы мы.
Biasha scratched at his Adam's apple.
Это... Я что сказать хотел на. Я кое-что слышал. Этим утром я, как обычно, в школу шел. Вдруг слышу плач за деревьями. Девчати. Сечетина. Ну, я про Катьку-то не знал тогда. Да и знал бы, стрёмно оно, братки.
I assume in this route, maybe we'll actually try to investigate the three of us together. What happened to Katya? And go to like the place Biasha heard that. I assume.
Утро у нас не лучше ноти. Темно, как в зопе. Вдруг это Катька была, а? А главное, вместе таком паршивом в буреломе, что неподалеку от кладбища.
Хорош пургу гнать.
Да зуб даю на! Сам слышал!
А вы уверены, что Катя действительно пропала?
Well, yeah, she's missing.
Вон, Лилия Павловна, Катькина матушка, даже на работу не пришла.
Слетела контрольная она! Как пить дать, пацаны, это Катька в тайге стонала! А значит, и до нее маньячела добрался!
I remembered Katya. She was both beautiful and mean. The first girl in our class with a maturing body, to the envy of all the other girls. The main source of gossip, a snake, and a bitch. Dasha started counting with his fingers.
Сенечка, Вова, Семен, Катя. 4 человека, да.
I assume it will lead to a fifth one in this episode, but we'll see. Roma slammed his hands on the desk.
Так, пацаны, отныне смотреть в оба.
Yeah, basically this is the same, right? The only difference is basically because I chose to try to at least protect Polina from Roma. He went to her place and Roma got mad. Really mad. Here, probably there won't be any serious interaction with Polina, so I assume we'll try to investigate together.
Далеко друг от друга не отходим, как в дурацких ужастиках. На остальных мне плевать, но вас я в обиду не дам. Как и Полинку.
I hope your relationship works out. I had already forgotten that I was ever into Polina. The only girl occupying my thoughts after last night was Alisa. The boys went to the cafeteria and I was left alone, scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and two small figures, flying between the treetops and the full moon. Okay, so probably Polina will come and talk to me. To Anton. She was ran up to my shoulders, sneaking playfully under the hem of my shirt. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing me down. The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding somewhere horrible under a mask of fierceness.
Рисуешь?
Okay, let's see how it's gonna be different now. Embarrassed, I covered the notebook as if there was something shameful about the figures above the
Да
forest.
ничего, так, дурака валяю.
Polina put her elbows on the desk. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. I wish I could also jump around with us, after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. I smiled. imagining Polina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it is all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Polina's expression grew dark again.
Уже слышал про Катю?
Ужасно.
Да. Ужасно еще и то, что Катю мне жалеть сложно.
Okay, this is kinda similar, right?
Я правда ищу в себе сострадание, но вспоминаю ее поступки и...
Polina shook her head.
Я чудовище, да?
No, I thought. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met, but alas, you're only number 2 on that list. I decided not to say that out loud.
Плохо, наверное, что исчезновение анкеты расстроило меня больше, чем пропажа одноклассницы.
Okay, this is similar. My nostrils picked up the smell of candy, tree resin, and
Ты
fireworks.
потеряла анкету?
Да, и кто-то сейчас читает чужие секреты.
I actually wonder if, like, this questionary line makes any difference. Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs.
Надеюсь, ее найдут.
I wasn't sure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Polina's intense stare directed at me.
Что?
You're kinda different.
Ты будто изменился.
I smoothed my hair flat, surprised.
Просто не выспался.
Сегодня ты точно какая-то другая мелодия. Очень древняя, таинственная.
I thought about the flute's melody, streaming between the bushy treetops.
Надеюсь, ты никому не рассказал про наш вчерашний разговор?
Что ты?
She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I wasn't sure whether I merited such trust.
А может, погуляем после уроков? Дедушка чувствует себя лучше. Я могу задержаться вечером.
Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying toward the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. Okay, if he doesn't say that he can't, I have a bad feeling, like, what the hell? It's supposed to be
Почему
like
бы
he
и
can't.
нет? Давай.
Тогда после алгебры на заднем дворе.
Wait. I'm 100% sure it's supposed to be different now. She leaned toward and looked at me with her piercing eyes again, then mumbled as if guessing.
Что-то из Мусорского.
Something from Mussorgsky. Okay, that wasn't there.
Нет, пожалуй.
No, probably not. Okay. Now I'm sure it's actually a bit different, okay? Then she left and Romka appeared in the doorway in her place. He plopped on the seat next to me and started whispering in my ear.
Ты с ней говорил?
Did you talk to her? Okay. Dasha walked toward us, but Roma stopped him with an angry glare.
Бяш, отвали на пару минут.
Dasha, show off for a bit! Dasha curled his lips in frustration and disappeared from the classroom. Roma turned his attention to me.
Ну, говорил или нет?
Well, did you?
Она что-то сказала про меня?
Nothing at all, bro. Well, I can't really say bro to you after what the hell you did last time. Did she say anything about me? I could barely stop myself from flashing a sad, desperate smile. Romka, the leader of Team Voltron, was in love, madly in love. His gaze boiled with hope, please, Boris. He looked like a pure, naive boy that shielded himself from the world with sports, delicacy, and coldness. Could I really betray him in this moment of weakness? Could I make the right choice in a situation where nothing is right? I fake caught before speaking.
Она спрашивала, где ты будешь после уроков.
Bro, that's a lie. She asked where you will be after school. His face the next moment was worth of effort of telling this lie. Romka was beaming with happiness.
А ты что?
And what did you say?
Сказал, что ты будешь на заднем дворе.
I told her you'll be in the backyard. Well, I hope this pet won't lead to anything bad with Polina. Let's hope so, at least. Romka licked his lips in excitement. He grabbed my wrist so hard I thought it would break.
Ну, Тоха! Ну, спасибо, друг!
Thank you, Tocha. You're a real friend. Screw you, okay? For real, after what happened, screw you.
Погнали скорее готовиться!
Let's go prepare already.
Ща мы закатим такую шоу-программу, что прям ого-го!
It's gonna be a show she won't be able to forget. He left the classroom to join the Gruchi Biasha, and I was left alone to stare blankly at Polita's empty seat. I just traded one friendship for another. Let's just hope I made the right choice. Well... For now, it's not the wrong one, after I know what would happen. Wanna know what happened? Watch the last video, okay? Screw that. The bell's echo wandered aimlessly in school's darkest corners. I really hope Alina's okay in this one. I flew into the yard with my coat still half zipped. The weather forecast didn't lie about the coming blizzard. A leaden cloud was coming at us from the north. A mighty roar bubbled inside of it. The other kids stood with their back to the wind and laughed when the gusts pushed them around the skating rink. The blizzard carried that laughter into the violet unknown. Romka rushed my way as soon as he noticed me in the tiny school backyard that was usually empty.
Готов? Точно не сдрейфишь?
You ready? Sure you won't chicken out?
Второго шанса не будет.
There won't be another chance. I wasn't ready at all. My stomach stunk. It wanted me to get out of here, to bail out from the stupid idea that was destined to fail from the very beginning. God, I really hope it actually fails. But I couldn't abandon Romka halfway through purely on principle. He, in the meantime, was hurriedly counting our inventory with his ink-stained fingers.
Букет есть.
I've got a bouquet.
Маньяк присутствует.
Well, among the two of those guys, Roma is actually the freaking creep, okay? The creep is also here. Roma is the creep.
Чё там еще?
Do we need anything else? Yeah, punch in your face.
А что с моим образом?
What about my costume?
Где мой топор или там
Where's my axe or, I don't know,
маска?
my mask?
Да не гони, Тоха!
Oh, come on, Tocha.
Надень ту зайчью, что с собой по жизни таскаешь.
Just put on that bunny mask you always carry around.
Только резче! Нельзя, чтобы Полина нас видела вместе.
Hurry up, we can't let Polina see us together. Oh, okay, so that actually makes a lot of sense for him to put the mask, the bunny mask, on Alisa's route. I looked at Romka with distrust, but my fingers already found the slider on the backpack zipper and tugged it in anticipation. Instead of getting surprised, I felt relief when I took out my real face. With it came calmness. The pain in my stomach subsided. I instantly remembered the feeling of flight, weightlessness, and joy. Romka's problems seemed so young, inducing, and insignificant now.
Давай, как репетировали.
Let's do it like we practiced.
Только она появится.
As soon as she appears,
Я прегражу ей дорогу.
I'll stand in her way.
Ага. А я из-за тех кустов такой бац! И на выручку.
Yeah, and I'll show up to save her from these bushes. Bam.
Только веди себя посмелее, Тошек.
And you be bolder, Toshak.
Чтоб как взаправду.
Like it's for real.
Я постараюсь себя не сдерживать.
I'll try my best. I really hope it's gonna be a fail, cause sorry, I'm not into that ship. Romka is... After what he did, sorry, no. The simple piece of cardboard and fur carried enough energy to compete with the blizzard's fury. I put my real face on top of my glasses, gleeful. I fixed it so my eyes would look right through the slits. Romka disappeared. Instead, Polina walked out from around the corner, looking around warily. She had her trusty violin case with her. Fresh snow squeaked under her boots. Clouds devoured the sun, and the coming darkness turned me into a long-eared silhouette. After looking at me with suspicion, Polina started circling around the yard. Hehehe, she didn't recognize me. I stepped in front of Polina, not at all worried that my height or my clothes would give away my
Ты
identity.
случаем не потерялась, деточка?
Are you lost, girlie? She frowned and stepped back toward the bushes. Okay. Romka immediately appeared out of them, sweating. He sounded like, damn. He moved sideways in an awkward manner like a crab while still hiding his hand that was holding the flowers behind his back. The flowers actually ruined it completely, okay?
Эй! Садист проклятый!
Hey, you goddamn sadist!
Пока я здесь, никто не обидит эту девушку.
Oh god, this sounds so fake. Nobody will harm this girl while I'm here.
Понял? Ты!
Got it, you! I couldn't help but cringe and rolled my eyes under the mask. Romka's voice sounded fake and totally idiotic. He was way more believable during our rehearsal. I mean, it's kinda cute that he's so nervous around her, but like, bruh, after what happened, screw him. I paid it no mind and brazenly grabbed Polina by the collar, pulling her closer. My fingers ran across her silky bangs. Polina let out an angry shriek, but that only made me smirk. I was overflowing with permissiveness and impunity. I intended to push Polina to the ground and grab her so hard I'd leave bruises, until the babbling Romka acquires proper acting skills.
Говорю, не тронь!
Stay away, you hear me? I didn't listen and just kept on going, drunk on my power, on Romka's confusion that stopped him from doing anything but mumbling silently to himself. And I could do anything under the guise of the bunny.
Прояви терпение, Рохля.
Wait for your turn, loser.
Сейчас закончу с девчонкой и обязательно возьмусь за тебя.
I'll get to you when I finish with the girl. Romka's eyes widened in surprise. I could tell he tried to keep his cool and stay true to his role for a moment. But before this amateur superhero could do anything, Polina intervened.
Так, что тут происходит?
Alright, what's going on here?
Пятифан, ты уберешь своего дружка?
Pitifan, would you get your body off me?
А!
Okay, deserved, okay? Definitely deserved. Polina swung her case and hit me so hard I immediately sobered up.
Я же... Он мне...
You freaking deserve it. He's not.
Думаете, я вчера на свет появилась?
Do you think I was born yesterday?
Бяша, небось?
Is it
Или-
Biasha or... She looked at me as if her eyes could pierce the cardboard mask. Even under the dim light around us, I could see her indignant face redden.
Антон?
Anton? Okay. Did she actually recognize him?
Вот не думала, что ты такой.
I thought you were better than this. Oh god. Yeah, but we're on Alisa's route, so... I started mumbling, looking for an excuse in vain hopes that Romka would be the first to explain everything. But that failure of an actor just stared at a snow pile, his face red as a bead from embarrassment. Playing such a big show and screwing up even bigger. God, he deserves that. Polina watched us with her fists clutched before she suddenly shouted,
Клоуны!
"Clowns!" Her loud verdict still ricocheted off the school walls, like a trapped dove, when Polina broke into a run on the snow-covered asphalt. Okay, so at least nothing horrible will happen because of freaking Romka. At least from what I know, from what I already played. Let's continue with the way the story goes this way. Her shadow waved like the hem of a dress and disappeared around the corner. Romka hung his head in shame. A better bouquet plopped down in the gray middle of wet snow.
Это фиаско, братан.
We've screwed up big time, bro. Like, what he actually said was like, it's a total failure, bro. But here, we've screwed up big time, bro. Anton didn't screw up. Romka screwed up. I took off the mask from my sweaty face. The wind cooled my skin. It felt like along with the mask, I took off a layer of intrusive thoughts and emotions. Romka screeched with his teeth, staring down at his feet. Lost and depressed, he couldn't counter fate's punches, unlike me. Don't feel bad for him, sorry. I knew how terrible he felt. He was ready to crush everything around him or bang his head against the concrete. Go ahead. He was ready to do anything but ask Polina to come back. He was strong and brave, but his fear of showing any weakness impeded him greatly. A possible resolution flashed in my mind. I placed my hand on Romka's shoulder. Wait here. Okay, what the hell Anton is going to do? Don't do anything stupid, okay? Okay, it seems like he's actually gonna do something stupid. I sprinted across the schoolyard, trying to catch up to Polina. An echo followed my footsteps. The girl's violin case swayed like a tail of an annoyed cat.
Полин!
She slowed down, but didn't turn around.
Ну, Полин!
Polin, please! I could finally see her pretty profile.
Чего?
What? I caught up to her and carefully grabbed her by the elbow. She didn't yank it away. It was a good
Ты
sign.
все неправильно поняла.
It was all just a big misunderstanding. Polina brushed a lock of hair off her face. I thought that she probably stole that move from one of Sharon Stone movies. Her voice was still strict.
Что тут понимать-то?
What's there to misunderstand?
Ромка спланировал геройский поступок. В кавычках, конечно.
Romka planned some heroic deed, well, in his own world.
А ты вызвался быть шутом, от которого он меня защитит.
And you offered to be clown he would protect me from.
Еще и маску где-то нашел. Гадкую такую.
He even managed to find a mask this ugly somewhere. I wanted to shout, it's not ugly at all, but said something completely different instead.
А вот и не поняла.
And that's where you're wrong.
Ты Ромке очень нравишься.
Romka really likes you. Curiosity flashed in her eyes. I don't support the ship. I wanted to hug Polina, steal her, and lead her into the forest. I wanted to introduce her to my new friends. I wanted the flute to sing. Polina would have surely liked its melody. I wanted us to jump high in the sky above the clouds. There, under the stars that are pinned to the night sky, I would tell Polina how much I needed her. That she's like water, and I'm dying from thirst.
Я думала, я тебе нравлюсь.
I thought you also liked me. I played down.
Мне?
Me? Polina fought out of my clutches, annoyed.
Все ясно.
I get it now.
Да постой же, нравишься.
Wait, I do like you.
Ты всем нравишься.
Everybody does.
Но Ромка, он особенный.
But Romka is a special case. Yeah, cause if you go out with someone else, he would take out his knife.
Особенный лжец.
The special case of a liar.
Он целеустремленный и на самом деле серьезнее, чем кажется.
He's determined and he's actually way more serious than he looks.
Помнишь, ты говорила о побеге? С ним бы ты точно сбежала.
Remember how you told me about wanting to escape? You'd definitely be able to do that with
В
him.
какой-нибудь большой сверкающий город.
He'd take you to some big shiny
Да
city.
куда угодно.
Hell, he'd take you wherever you
Он
want.
обещал защищать тебя.
He swore to protect you. That's true, but this is like the unhealthiest relationship possible. Polina stared into the darkness outside the school's boundaries. There was only the wind and the swirling snow.
И что теперь прикажешь?
And what do you want me to do? Fall in love with him? Bruh. I really hope Polina says go to hell both of you, and we'll just continue this story without her too much intervened in this chapter. I wanna see the rest of it on Polina's route. But here, I guess Polina is out of the picture, and I really hope it will be. Because, sorry, Romka doesn't deserve any chance with her. He might be a good friend, but he's crazy.
От его обещаний детей рожать?
Bear children from his oaths?
Для начала узнать поближе, дать ему шанс.
Just give him a chance, get to know him better.
Шутки шутками, а настоящий маньяк еще на свободе.
Jokes aside, the real serial killer is still on the loose.
Позволь Ромке проводить тебя сегодня.
Let Romka escort you home today. I forced myself to speak, but my lips went numb and my face turned to stone. Probably should say yes, and I don't like that. I was afraid that my voice would give away my true feelings. Words were like razors that cut my chest and my windpipe before scattering out of my mouth. Polina stayed silent for what felt like an eternity and beyond. She snored angrily and tapped her fingers on the black violin case. Finally, she sighed and spoke.
Передай своему Ромке, что я жду у школьных ворот.
I don't like that. Tell your Romka that I'll be waiting near the school gates.
Но чтоб не думал себе всякое.
But don't let him get the wrong idea. I feigned happiness. I could fake emotions if need be.
Ты не пожалеешь.
You won't regret it. I slowly shuffled my way around the corner, my eyes shut tight and my heart beating like a hammer that drove nails deep into my soul. Romka sat in a squatting position, ruffling his short hair. Probably if I would play this entirely like that without knowing what would happen if you actually choose her over supporting him, I'd be like, yeah, okay, not bad. Like, either way, it's not her route. But right now I actually feel bad for it.
Она ждет тебя у ворот.
She's waiting for you at the gate, you freaking asshole. I was rewarded with the amazed look on my body's face. Well, he's not really your body. He sprang up, choking on words. Total opposite of the shut-off, silent loser that I met just last week.
Тош, ты спас меня!
Screw you.
Братан, да я теперь твой должник на века!
Bro, don't worry, you still have no freaking chance. Bro, I'm in your debt forever.
Хочешь, я тебе Тетрис подгоню? А хочешь, научу рукопашным приемам?
Yeah, that would be nice. The next time you try to, like, stab me, would be nice if I can actually KO the heck out of you. Probably that won't happen, but still. They want me to fetch you a Tetris console, or maybe teach you how to fist fight.
Или...
Or... I only had one dream, be left alone. Agreed. So I could watch the forest sway in the wind to incomplete silence. So I could breathe in the frosty smell through the old mask.
Иди уже.
Go already, bastard. I hope that when it comes to Alisa, I won't need to choose between friendship and my feelings. Yeah, it's actually sad because, like, on this route, I assume there's no any other way. So, if I want to choose feelings for Polina, I have to be on her route. That makes sense, unfortunately. I have no one left apart from her. Alisa. Oh wait, no, actually well, maybe also Olya. But of course she was my only ray of light in this pitch black taiga. How could I forget about my little sister? Well, yeah, I'm actually happy nothing bad will happen to him so far, at least nothing I know about. So let's hope it will stay this way. But for now, this episode is kinda harsh.
Я знаю, чего я хочу.
I know what I want. Romka, who already started walking, stopped and looked at
Я
me.
хочу оказаться вместе с сестрой в Диснейленде.
I want to go to Disneyland with my sister. My buddy smirked and pulled his head to the back of his head.
И что ты предлагаешь?
And what do you suggest?
Сберкассу обнести?
We rob a bank or something?
Нет, надо просто поймать маньяка.
No, we just need to catch the serial
Того,
killer.
кто в ответе за все эти похищения.
The one that's responsible for all the
И
kidnappings.
получить обещанную награду в милиции.
Then we'll get that reward from the police. Romka winced and hid his hands in the pockets of his pants.
Думаешь, тебе этот лейтенант что-то за сотрудничество отстегнет?
Actually, probably, yeah, I kinda agree with him. But still, screw you, Roma. You really think the lieutenant will pay you for helping out?
Подарит максимум часы командирские и будь здоров.
The best you'll get is probably an officer's watch or something. I got tired of arguing with
Ты
Romka.
поможешь мне? Да или нет?
Will you help me? Yes or no?
Я сказал уже, мы команда.
I've already told you, we're a team. I mean, he's okay as a friend unless you get in his way. Then he's not okay.
Куда ты, туда и я.
We move together.
Хорошо.
Good.
Теперь понять бы, с чего начинать.
If only we knew where to start.
Слушай,
Wait up.
Бяша говорил, что слышал плач в буреломе за кладбищем.
Biasha said he heard someone crying in the windfall behind the cemetery.
Готов поспорить, это была Катька.
I bet it was Katya. I tensed up like a guitar string. Okay, so probably we'll go there. Katya was a step toward Semyon, and he was a step toward Vova. We'll help the police arrest that accursed killer, and our village would stop living in fear. And then adults would leave the restrictions that prohibit Olya from going outside. And I'd finally be able to teach her how to jump to the sky with her new friends.
Как тогда будем действовать?
Still not sure if they are friends, especially hers. What's the plan then?
Так сразу не скажу, да и время поджимает.
I can't say for now, and I'm short on time here.
Давай пересечемся у дома Полины через час.
Let's meet near Polina's house in an hour.
Нет, лучше через полтора.
You deserve the best like 20 minutes. No, in an hour and a half.
Знаешь, где она живет?
You know where she lives, right? Not in this timeline, but yeah, I kinda know. I remember the house number I sneakily looked up in Polina's questionnaire.
Думаю, найду.
I'll find my way there.
Отлично, мне пора.
Great. Well, I'll be going. I don't support the ship whatsoever. I know like a lot of people are like fanboying over Romka, but like, sorry. And Romka sped off, leaving me alone to try and calm down my galloping heart. Okay, I wonder if Alisa will actually appear. Oh? Well, Biasha, are you actually Alisa? Would never suggest that. Nah, just kidding. Maybe now, when I have Romka's support, this nightmare will finally end. Biasha, who was chewing on some sunflower seeds, grimaced as soon as I approached him.
Смотрите-ка! Фу, явился, не запалился на.
Look who finally came, eh?
Бросили меня тут на. И срулили вдвоем.
You abandoned me and left. You abandoned me and left with your bestie. It's kind of like actually funny that he's kind of jealous that Anton becomes Romka's best friend.
Еще на команда Вольтрона называется.
And he called us the Voltron team, eh? Yasha gave me a morose look and turned away. For a minute, I pondered whether Biasha could help us search for Katya, but what if Romka's crony will only ruin everything? Ooh. I actually kinda not sure about this choice. Okay, I have a feeling this choice actually might be important. Yeah, okay, let's invite Biasha and hope for good.
Ну, Бяш, не обижайся.
Come on, Biasha, don't be mad.
Ромка голову совсем потерял. Ты уж не злись на него сильно.
Romko just lost his head for a bit. Don't be too tough on
А
him.
про тебя я помню. Вот, держи от меня подарок.
I never forgot about you. Here, I have a gift. I hang my improved sketch of Voltron, a giant transformer robot made out of 5 smaller lion robots, to Biasha.
Ничего себе! Это мне на!
Sick, this is for me, eh?
Спасибо, Антоха! Уважил!
Thanks, Toha, much appreciated.
Ты чего уж там?
Don't mention it.
Через 1,5 часа встречаемся у Полининого дома.
See you in an hour and a half near Polina's house.
Намечается срочное дело.
We have some urgent business. Biasha's face became pink from happiness.
Чем будем заниматься?
What are you two up to? Catching a serial killer that might be... just might be some supernatural beast, but you know, something like that. I showed him a sad smile while calculating our chances.
Стараемся не пропасть без вести.
Try not to go missing. Yeah. Understandable reaction. After the longest 1.5 hours in my life, I felt like my brain was put to a blender and ground into grey mush. Anxious thoughts overlapped in my head. Katya, who went missing. The forest. The serial killer. The crypts. The graves. The crosses. Biasha, okay. Biasha crawled out of the early twilight a block away from the place we agreed to meet at.
Чего унылый такой, на? Свежих анекдотов нет.
What's with the long face, eh? Out of fresh dead jokes? Right now, I was happy to see even his ugly mug.
Вся банда в сборе.
Gather up, gang. Bringing up Romka's date was clearly unnecessary. I could tell it went wonderful by the wide grin on his face. I really hope it didn't go wonderful at all. Sorry. For a 5th time, I don't support the ship. Romka rammed me jokingly in the side.
Ну айда, джентльмены!
Let's move, gentlemen.
Этот счастливый, тот несчастный.
One is happy, the other is sad. Well, kinda makes sense. There is no way both can be happy.
Фиг вас поймешь, на.
You guys are weird, eh?
А ты лишний раз, Бяш, не думай.
Don't think too much, Biasha.
А то, глядишь, последняя извилина узлом закрутится.
Your last brain cell might pop if you overexert it. At the same time, the village folk cooked dinners inside their homes, watched their TVs, thought over silly things. Green-faced men smoked on their porches, while rollers creaked. The blizzard arced around the village. But it wasn't the blizzard that worried or scared me. The forest grew in front of our faces, and I wasn't sure if we entered it or it just devoured us with its toothy maw. Pines creaked and long shadows stretched from the taiga. They bent their trunks on both sides of the road. None of us spoke a single word when we stepped into the windbreak. Pale fog streamed above the ravines, its tails swirling in a ghostly dance. The nauseous smell of church candle wax around us muddled my mind. The snow slurped, giving way under the soles of my shoes. Bumps all around us reminded me of funeral mounds, with twisted, wilting trees acting as crosses. Darkness wailed and bubbled from underneath the frozen swamps. The wind howled in anger. Keeping track of time became meaningless. At some point, we stopped before a pile of windfall.
Значит так,
All right,
поисковая операция начинается.
search mode activated.
Далеко не разбредаемся, ищем любые следы Кати или похитителя.
Don't go too far from each other. Look for any signs of Katya or her kidnapper. Okay, so I will finish this part here. So it's probably gonna be part 1 of Alisa's better route. Not sure it's actually gonna be better, but at least it's not the same ending, I hope. Sorry, I'm still kind of butthurt over Romka. Screw him. Was a bit expected, but come on, screw him for that. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Take care and see you next time.